Hi everyone. So here it's past midnight, and I want to talk about the different types of psychic dreams that we have. So I find this topic really interesting, and I'll try and keep it short. I have made a YouTube video about it which goes into more details, but I'll keep it short here. And I'll give you a few examples of the psychic dreams that you can have. So the first one, for example, is tuning into your friend's feelings, so a loved one or someone you care about. When you wake up with a dream where they are in trouble or something like that, usually it's not a sign that they actually are in trouble. Or sometimes people wake up with dreams where a loved one has died or something, and people get panicked. But most often it's really not the case. It's more like an emotional death. So you're tapping into their emotional state. Perhaps they're going through some life changes or some deep emotional transformation. So that's what usually these dreams are about when they're so emotionally charged. Another psychic dream is picking up the energy of world events. So I've definitely had this. A couple of years ago, there was this terrorist attack in France, and I used to live in Europe back then. I wasn't in France, I was in another country, but and I was sleeping and I had this dream, and the exact events of what played out. I think it was at an airport or a train station, and I saw that, and I woke up in the middle of the night and I went on Facebook just to shift the energy, because I obviously was a little bit startled. And I saw all those updates, how people shared that this has happened, this event has happened, and marked themselves safe and this and that. So I was like stunned that, this happened. I was sleeping, and I picked up on the energy. So another one is premonitions, which I think many people know about, where you have a dream and it's predicting the future. Usually in my case, these are not super highly charged. So when I'm getting a premonition, it's from spirit, and it's usually because I need to share a message to others, or I need to know something about my own life, and there's sort of my guides are showing me that I'm safe, I'm protected, and this and that. So it's not so charged with emotions because it comes from these higher realms, the spirit realm. So it's not so much like the first dream I described, where you wake up with your friend being in trouble and you're agitated. So it's a more of a neutral state that you wake up with, usually when it's premonition. It's a more detached energy, like you're watching a movie but you're not part of it. Another psychic dream is like healing dreams, when your subconscious speaks, when you're not acknowledging something that's happening in your emotions, or you've repressed some emotions your whole life, and then something comes up in your dream, like a similar archetype or message, basically, that makes it aware, like you become aware of what is happening in your emotions. Then there's guidance dreams. I kind of touched upon this, when spirit brings through these dreams of guidance to us in different ways. But the last dreams that I want to talk about, my favorite, are past life dreams and parallel life dreams. So past life dreams are lives that you have had on earth before. So I had a client, and I drew a spiritual portrait for her, and the energy came out as this queen type of energy. And then she told me that she's had these dreams all her life, of being a queen. So it resonated with her, and she was saying that I forget the details, but basically she was a queen in her previous life. She was some sort of royalty. So that message wanted to come through to her in this life again and again. So it came through my portrait, and before that her whole life through these dreams, and she didn't know what to make of it. So it's interesting that past life dreams can come through, especially when those abilities that you developed in a past life are needed for the now, for you to take it forward in some way. But parallel life dreams are my favorite. And parallel life dreams are those that we are all a multi-dimensional being. So you're not just this physical human, but you have a soul self, you have a higher self, the God self, and so many other expressions of you, and they all sort of exist in as one. And it's hard to explain in this short video. I've explained this very in details in my YouTube video. So if you go on Shruti Vashisht, this channel called Shruti Vashisht on YouTube, you should be able to find it there. But parallel life dreams show you the lives that you live in other dimensions all at the same time. While you're human here, you're also living in these other places too. So those are great because they can bring through these soul talents, and then when the awareness of that comes in, then they can open up, and you can use them in your physical life, and it further brings through a different dimension to your human personality. So if you enjoyed this, don't forget to check out my course called Open Your Intuition. It's a new course, and I'll leave the link in the bio. It's a really detailed 1.5 hour course. The videos in it are 1.5 hours, and there's a workbook that has 90 pages with lots of creative exercises to open up your intuition and for you to be able to apply it in your everyday life. Let me know if you enjoyed these dreams, if you've had them before, what kind of videos you'd like to watch from me, and if you're enjoying this format.